Dennis Webble and Billy. Billy, you are always one of the first ones in here. I hope everybody is all right tonight. I think we are going to kick off another project. Not that I don't have enough going on right now, but the two that I had going, Terry's and the little Swiss Army knife are winding down. We'll let them, I've got some parts gluing on them, and then probably get back into them tomorrow. So in the meantime, we're going to start at something else. Y'all bear with me, it's cold. How is everybody tonight? 4 in here. Dennis Whipple, Billy, Bubba, Nate Dogg. What's up, Nate Dogg? Even Alicia's like, "Sup, Nate Dogg?" Oh my God. So tonight we are going to start on this mini trapper project. We are going to delete a blade and then do stag handles. And here's our mini trapper in question. What we are going to do is we are going to take it apart. We're going to delete the clip point and leave the spay. So it's going to be a spay only. And then here is our stag for the handles, or the covers, I'm sorry. There's the stag, gonna be pretty gnarly stag on it. And not gonna do any follow work on this one. We're gonna let the stag do the talking, but she'll get cleaned up, polished out like the rest of them. Oh, and that bolster, it's gone too. So I guess without any further ado, how many we got in here? 14. How did Helen Keller's parents punish her? Oh, Lord, I don't know. James Alton, what's up, brother? While we're waiting on people to get in, let's go over our carry for the day. I carried all 1981 stuff today. Well, not all, but my main carry was all 1981. So left pocket in my MCGA Dakota Marlowe slip, this beautiful 1981 Texas Jack in Pretty Bone. Got this on a trade from Kaylin over at Gunslinger Cal. One of, I'm sure, many, many more to come. But she's just absolutely gorgeous. The bone, I love it how when that light colored bone starts to turn green, or it's tarnishing up against the brass. Love it. Gorgeous knife. Gorgeous, gorgeous knife. And then in my pancake sheath today, I carried another 1981, but this is a folding hunter in rosewood, I believe. It's not Coca-Cola, I believe it's rosewood. So this was a trade that me and Kevin over at Alabama Knife and Tool made happen. Unfortunately, there was a mishap in the mail and somebody stole the knives that I had sent him as part of our trade, but we are working that out. There's that absolute stunner of a knife. So plenty of snap. I've got a lanyard and one of, I believe Jedi Jim is the one that sent these to me, the little beads with the crosses on them. Super awesome. Boss is here.
Okay. Just wanted to tell everybody that I was going to go to the post office and handle it.
Can y'all imagine how that would go?
But he said no.
There wouldn't be a post office. God dang.
There wouldn't.
I know it.
What? What did that thing I sent you said? I may look, short people are sweet and cute, but you know, they're just really chipmunks with rabies.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hi. It's me. I'm the problem.
Not the problem.
Okay, problem solver.
Problem solver. There you go. God dang.
All right, I'm gonna go finish my nails.
All right.
I just wanted to come and tell everybody.
That you threatened to go burn the post office down?
Yeah. Find out who stole them damn knives.
I think it was probably on the Alabama side of that trade.
Oh, well, you know what? That's okay.
Go to Alabama?
All we gotta do is go to Alabama and ask a few people because,
Yeah, right.
you know, I'm sure they're all related somehow.
Oh my God. Lord have mercy.
I apologize.
So what we're going to do is we're going to take our razor blade. We're going to get it in between a liner and the spring. And basically just we're going to split the pins. If you haven't seen this done, it's not for the faint of heart. All right, so that's how we're looking. We're in between the liner, you know, nothing crazy. And then the razor blade's gonna sit on the jaws, and then all we're gonna do is tap the top of the knife and drive the knife down onto the razor blade. So that has split our cover off of there. So then we're just going to keep on going. We'll close it back up for the pivot side. So, there you go. Knife is apart. Easy as that. Let me plug my phone in because the cold will zap it. So, and then you can just, there's clip point and the spring for it. That will need to be taped together, and then I can hide it for future project or repair or something like that. Is the knife getting going in the trade bin, Dennis? If that's what you're asking, no. This is a commission piece. Travis, the case guy, is getting this knife. We kind of talked about it for a little bit, and then he called me up the other day and said, "Hey, I got the knife." Well, not the other day. Hell, this was probably back before Thanksgiving. He's like, "I found the perfect knife for it, and heading your way." So, we worked out the details, and there you are. I'm not going to need that liner, but we do need to keep the spade blade and the spring for the spade blade. Jason Beecher. What's up, brother? Justin, George. Hope everybody is fantastic this evening. And just like that, there's our cleaned liner. See if we can get the old cover off. Where'd that razor blade go? There it is. How about that? That Swindon hole is the right size. There's one yellow cover completely off. There is the liner. And we'll get this other one. Then we will go into taking the bolster off. So they used to be soldered on. The new ones are not. They are almost like a rivet of sorts. Come on, go through there. I think they should just pop off kind of the same way these are coming off. So there you are. There's the other liner. Let's see here. I gotta get punch. There we are. Good clean liners. Got our pins knocked out of our bolsters. And now, I think I may actually try to drill that little rivet. Drill it out. Well, there's Kevin. Randy? What's up, brother Randy? There it is. Bam, just like that. And there's our bolster. Like I said, it just had a little rivet. You can see right there. Just almost like a little rivet. So easy peasy. Tell you what, I wish they'd go back together as easy as they come apart. Just like that. There's the other one. Now, the fun part. Let's start looking at our stag. Move some of this over. Oh, I also didn't tell you, 1981 Zippo Slim with the 81 carry. This has a Eagle Globe and Anchor on it, Marine Corps EGA, kind of in honor of my father, who is no longer with us. So 1981 for my birth year, and then the EGA for him. It was sitting here on the workbench. I was like, oh damn, I totally forgot about that. So now we are going to start fitting up our stag. So this will be turned into basically a bearhead mini trapper. No, a bearhead bull cutter, I think is what we have kind of decided to refer this to. So that's basically what it is. It's a bearhead spay blade only knife. So yeah, a bull cutter, calf cutter, whatever you want to call it. Here's the worst part of the whole job is sanding this daggum stag. I hope y'all like my ghetto vacuum setup here. One of these days it'll be set up permanent and have a vac system and everything, so I don't have to do this. So that's kind of got our rough shape. Now it's just a matter of, excuse me, getting her set on there right, and then we can trim the outside edges up. Tell you, the great thing about using real stag is you don't have to jig it. It's already jigged. Mother Nature did it herself. So, super excited about that. This isn't going to be dot or anything. This is just going to be how it come from the deer. So, it's going to be what's going to be. Have to, this one's got a pretty bad bow in it. The other one's fairly flat, I think. Let me see here. That one's got a little rock. It ain't bad. Really didn't know what I was going to work on tonight. I didn't even know if I was going to do it live. What's up, Matt? I kind of sat around this afternoon and not really done anything. I was watching the second part of Dune and had eaten dinner and stuff. Alicia's working on her, doing her nails, and son's at work. My daughter's at her mom's, so wasn't a whole lot going on. I was like, well, I guess I'll turn the heat on and go out there and get to working. So here I am. Trying to square up stag. I think that's got it. At least for this piece. Yeah. So that'll be probably its final thickness, and then we'll just do a little trimming. I'll go ahead and pin it and everything, and then we'll no, I won't pin it. I'm gonna glue it. I'll glue it and then drill it out for pins, because some of the pins are gonna be no, they won't be false. They'll be actual. So I need a little more thickness. There we go. Didn't have enough on the bolster. I don't know if you can see it for the transition, so I think that'll actually fit a lot better. We're gonna have all that gnarly popcorn and stuff on there too. All I'll do is transition into the bolsters. Everything else, I'll trim it up, kind of soften the edges, and then it'll be what it'll be. next weekend is the Albany. Oh, y'all are talking about other stuff. Ooh, I gotta get down a little more. This is gonna take some doing. Lots of hand sanding. So I had first today, boys. I posted a pic in a knife group of a new knife and someone requested a video on it. Must be a subscriber. Well, there you go, Chris. Ain't nothing wrong with that, brother. Man, she's dead flat, but we're almost there on this one. Man, Gunslinger Cal in the house. Shoot, man, YouTube royalty. Just trying to fit some stag on a mini trapper liner, and this has a little blade delete on it. I think I talked to you about this little project. Got a blade delete and blade and bolster delete, and then stag covers. So just trying to get this wonky stag to fit. I'm fast running out of real estate on this piece of stag. I think I'm gonna have to. Now I think that's got it. I had to. There's not a whole lot of real estate. I'll show y'all what I'm talking about. To get this thing in there and it not be. So I had to offset down next to the bolster to get that to twist around and all of that liner to fit on there. This is the hard part about working with the natural stag. I mean, I literally cut it off the horn. Literally cut off the horn. Is it takes such a specific piece for it to work. It's not, bone comes in you can get bone in flat pieces, and then you can, you know, put it on there and then jig it and make it look like a stag or whatever. But to actually work with the actual material, you have to be smarter. Have to be smarter than the material. If that makes any sense. So I think that's got us. We'll have to do. Let me see. Yeah, I mean it's barely going to come in there. So, and then I still have a little bit of a gap in there. So I cut it on my bandsaw. Try to cut it as straight as I could. That bandsaw will twist and stuff. So just got to get in there and make it work. So and that really is, there's a low spot right there. If I leave it the way it is, then it will, there'll be a gap in the liner. Yeah, 10% smarter than the bolt, Chris. That's right. I mean, we're almost there. It just got that little bit left. Another thing is, because it's rounded, as you start taking the thickness out, it can shrink. I'm talking to a friend of mine today about this very thing, about how it stag's such a pain in the butt. And that how I prefer wood for more than one reason, but wood just has a warmer look to me. Yeah, I think that's gonna be. I think there's a little bit left. Sand out. Which one, Galen? The Deer Slayer. Got my project done today. Was that the one you were showing me? You showed me pictures of with the. Where you're gonna drill the hole and everything. Oh, send me some pictures of it, Kaylin. I'll look at it when I get done with I get done on the live. That's pretty cool. That's like the perfect piece of stag for that knife. That's the other thing, man. You could have a box of antler and nothing will work. I think we're gonna roll with that. That looks good. So there's that one. I know this one fits. This piece of stag was meant for this part right here. Well, let's see here. Make sure I got enough for my bolster. I've got plenty of, well, almost. I need to be right there. And that is right on the edge. So, That fits a lot better. Got plenty of room to do my my transition. So look how dirty the darn liners were on this knife. It had no snap open or close. And we're gonna remedy that right quick. There's the, that'll need to be cleaned up too. This is gonna get full polish like the rest of everything else I do. Polished liners, polished everything. We are done with this for now. Much better. Alright. That's all of our... Ugh. No, it's not. So that's good and cleaned up. All of our parts are clean. They don't have any of the gumminess on them anymore. There's Travis. What's up, Travis? Man, you joined in on the right night, brother. We working on your knife. I got glue drying on some other ones, so I'm like, what the hey? Why not start another project? There's the stag. Here's one side of it. Hope that's staggy enough for you. There's one side. And then There's the other side. So I think now what we will do, where does it bottom bag go? I'll throw all of the parts I don't need to this project in this bag, including the bolsters. You never know, you might need a little mini trapper bolster or a piece of nickel silver or something. Set those aside. Now, what you say we get to gluing? Where are my clamps at? Yeah, extra parts, man. Oop, not that one. That'll make it fit like crap. All I'm doing is just cleaning up that edge on the bolster, because they are not very square. I ain't, no. Maybe I'll find the right knife and make a double clip point mini trapper or something. That'd be kind of cool. Something weird. What's everybody's snow situation looking like? Ours is, the roads are all melted off and done for, so they were pretty much dry. We got out, Alicia wanted some coffee, so we rode up the street, got some coffee. I mean, I knew the roads were fine at that point, but and my son went to work tonight, and to get to work, he kind of drives down a back country road of sorts, and so we drove down the road towards his work to make sure his ride would be safe, and it will be. Oh Lord. Well, this thing was fitting just fine. Now all of a sudden it's not wanting to. There. What I'm going to do is we'll get these glued and pinned, and then we will shape them. And then once they're shaped, the knife will go back together and finished out, because that's pretty much it, since we're not doing, I didn't want to do file work on this one and take away from the stag, because the stag's kind of the focal point of this project, so I didn't want to take away from that at all. let's see here, where... I built this new workbench, and I swear I could have built it 4 feet longer, and it would still be. Yeah, the spay's gonna stay the same, James. I may refine it. Where's it at? I may refine the tip a little bit. But it's gonna stay a spay blade. I may lay this top back just a little bit to make it a little more pointy, but other than that, it's gonna stay a spay. Spay's a spay, you know what I'm saying? It would be cool to have a spay and a spear point, but then you're talking about having to put another nail nick in and all of that. So unless you do get one with a Warncliffe blade in it and add a spay, like if you got one of those single layer, like a Warncliffe only, and then add a spay to it, I guess. I don't know. Do they come like that? Do they come? Does a mini come with a spay and a Warncliffe? I have no idea. Lord Jesus, don't ask me the number of it. Hell, Travis, out of my whole box of stag, this is it. This is what would fit. So, and still have the, that first cut. Everything else is too small. So to have a first cut stag like you wanted, this is the only pieces I had. So, and I have cut and whittled to make them work, and I think we got it. So, do I want to use 2-part epoxy or clear Gorilla Glue? Because they're going to be pinned on too. I'm going to put the brass pins in it, or nickel silver pins. I hadn't decided yet. I don't know if I want to do nickel silver or if I want to do brass. Maybe nickel silver. That'll be cool. It'd be different. Instead of having the brass pins showing through the stag, have nickel silver, and then everything's high polished and everything. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. I'll do nickel silver on the pins, and that'll be cool. That'll be cool. So it won't matter at that point. It won't matter what glue we use. So I'll use the clear Gorilla Glue. Works pretty good for me, so I'll just keep on using it. Yeah, silver. George, you almost have to dye it, and you can use leather dye. It's pretty readily available. I've heard of people using it in shoe polish. You can also take a lighter to it, and if you do it slowly, it'll kind of brown it up. I have done both. Well, crap. Now it's not lining up. It's all right. We can fix that. Just hate doing it with the glue wet. It'd be all right. cat's got her now. I mean, it is just a minute amount where I will miss the mark. I'll hold this for a minute. We'll catch up with the chat. Yeah, man. No worries, George. Charlie Cook. Yeah, Old English. That works. Yeah, mineral oil soak. I think I know what he's talking about. That stag can almost get washed out over the years, especially if it's used and handled a lot. This brown will kind of wear off, and it'll be like a washed out look. Almost want to go ahead. No, that ain't the right drill bit. Go ahead and put the back pin in, and then that'll kind of help stabilize it. This is it. Oh, it's gonna be. Eight. Eight. All right, let's set this one aside. It can dry overnight. Work on the next one. Next one will be a little easier. There's a lot more real estate to work with on it. This one's just right there. That sounds like my son's home. Is he home? They must have been slow. All right. What am I missing? I do plan on having an entire tater skin. Oh man, them tater skins are nice. I actually got a give me a minute, I'll show you. I've actually got some micarta that looks like some tater skin material. Gonna do a trapper for Green's Blade Revival. It's another blade delete. The knife's wore out. That'll be closer to a Warncliffe blade on that one, I think. There's so much meat missing off of both the blades that gonna delete the clip and then rework the spay blade into a probably like a Warncliffe or something like that, and then do the micarta micarta handles, and another, it'll be bullhead too, or bearhead, not bullhead, bearhead. All right, good fitment against our bolster. Got plenty of room on this one all the way around. I'll let that dry, and then tomorrow we can get it pinned. Get the covers shaped up and pin it. Hell, we could probably be done with that one tomorrow. Then all it'll lack is the slip that it gets, and then it can go on home. So let's look at that. Here's that micarta. I don't know if it'll pick it up, but it's very reminiscent of that tater skin micarta. And then this is the trapper it's going on. It's smack wore out. The blades have been whooped on, ground on pretty good. There's that. And then I think the spay, I think we'll be able to do a Warncliffe-ish spear point out of it. Just trying to make a usable knife out of it, honestly. So yeah, we're going to knock that off and then rework that spay blade, clean everything up real good, and then put the micarta. We'll knock the bolster off this end. Completely reimagined knife. Oh yeah, you hadn't seen that micarta, Nate. I meant to send you a picture of it and I didn't. That'll be a neat little project. That'll be another little quick one too. I need to get start getting a lot of this stuff knocked out, because I got a crap ton of leather work to do. What else we got? Got a couple of fixed blades to fix. I'm not sure what this is. It's not marked, but it's got a loose pommel. I think I'm gonna knock the pin out and probably maybe repin it. I don't know. But we'll get it fixed up. There's that one. And then we're gonna do a complete rehandle on, this is a Western Boy Scout knife. It's got the Boy Scout logo on it. It's got the leather stacked handles. Leather's gone. But I'm going to do wood. I'm going to leave the pommel, basically blow all this out and then put wood in it. So you'll still see the tang and everything, and then shape it up and then send it on its way. So those two are for the same fella. Showed that. Working on that. Hadn't talked about that one. Then we got a doctor's knife. Little bitty old doctor's knife. It's actually an X's under, but the handles have been repaired. And it's a shame because it's red bone. So we're gonna redo the covers. Maybe try to do a little reshaping. It's gonna stay a clip point. Just kind of clean up that edge, and it's gonna be zebra wood. It's gonna be that right there. So you can imagine, you know. So that's pretty much it. The other, I've got 2 more knives in there, but I have not finalized them yet. With the guy that sent them in, I think he just sent them in to get them here, and then we'd figure out what we were gonna do when I get to them. So let's see here. We could go a little longer, I reckon. Yeah, the zebra wood. I did a sod buster with that same piece a while back, and it turned out really nice. Let's work on the covers for this Swiss Army knife. Doing an oddball wood recover on a Swiss Army knife. I know you can buy the covers, but I'm just gonna do them myself. Might as well. I already had the wood, and the guy liked the wood, and, you know, all that stuff. So let me put. Where did that go? Did I put that? I thought I threw that down in there. I guess not. There it is. Oh Lord, y'all are. Ha! What's up, Dave? Just in time. I should have took the darn tape off of this before I glued them. Easier to. Now I can see how much I need to take off because I had blue tape on it. All right, there's one side down. There's one side. That's going to be the side for the, I think it's a corkscrew on this one. Yeah, it is. It's a corkscrew. So there is that side. And I just got to trim up around this side. In the arduous task of thinning these down by about half. I don't trust my bandsaw enough to do it on my bandsaw. One thing I wish this thing had was one of those circle sanders on the side. I could just push it up there and just let it eat. Y'all can't see me. All right, I think that's got that. Fell into it. Now I gotta sell something to my. Oh Lord, Bubba, don't buy something else. Bubba getting to be about as bad as Kevin over at Alabama Knife and Tool. Shoot ya. So now all we got to do is take these down by about half. God dang. I'm a glutton for punishment. So yeah, so there's your little rough idea, kind of what that's going to look like on that side. And then I think that side is the side we're going to use for that one. There's that side. Let me move the light back over. What's up, Louie? So that'll be the show side. Can't remember. Yeah, so this is going to be the show side. It'll be nice and clean. I thought about removing the inlay for the logo and trying to inset it, but I don't want to have to remake these again. So if I mess them up, I don't want to. I want to get this one done. So that'll be the show side, and then the pile side will be that one. So pretty cool. You can see how much thicker they are. They need to go down by at least a half, if not more. I guess I don't want to get into what. Guess I could put a new belt on this. Belt's about wore out. Put a new belt on that. Maybe get them roughed in. I don't know. Appreciate it, Bubba. Let's see here. Let's get another belt. So we can start whipping on some of the thickness of it. Hopefully this one will stay together. The last one of these I used broke on me. Hit me in the face. Dirty dog. All right, I think all that we got left is do a little hand sanding on this. I think all we're gonna do is need to square up the front. That's gonna be facing out. Miss an hour, miss a lot. That back down. All I'm doing with this pencil is basically doing like a guide coat. If you you probably can't see that. If you ever done any body work, you put a guide coat on to see where you got low spots and high spots. Same thing. And then she'll pretty much be done. I'll have to I'll have to recess where these rivets are, and then we'll glue them on. We'll round the edges on the knife. We'll file the edges and round the edges off nice and smooth, then finish her out, and then oil and wax, and then buff it to a high shine, and then that'll be that. And this knife can get sent back to South Carolina. All right, let's see here. So what I need is a marker that I don't have. But what I do have is leather dye. This is just indicating where the rivets are. And we can go in with a burr. Ooh, I have burrs. forget about these things and burr them out. See if this battery power one's got enough juice. We're almost there. I'm about to grind the tops of these things off. That's what I ought to do. Oh, hell, I got a darn sander right here. I don't think that's got her. That's the wrong side anyways. Show side. Who's having an attack? What did I miss? Oh, Emma got a 30-minute timeout. What'd she do? Oh, Emma didn't want to go to bed. When's she gonna know that she's outnumbered? All right. I don't think that's going to be too bad. Once it's all rounded over and stuff, I don't think that's going to be too terribly extra thick or anything. I'll get it glued. I don't know if I got enough clamps. Let me see if I got enough clamps. We'll go ahead and glue this joker too. We can make it work. Working on a knife. almost done for the night. Be nice to have some of these projects starting to wind down. Get on there. All right, and then that can glue and dry. Looks like it's gonna be a pretty good fit. And I think with that, we're gonna call it a night, or at least work-wise. Get some of this cleaned up. I do not know. So how close up to Chris? It's a very clear video. Howdy, y'all. I'm out with the family. Just wanted to pop in and say, hey, Justin, where's my knife? Damn, Mike, you still ain't got your Secret Santa knife? That's messed up, dude. I think I'd be having somebody's having a conversation with whoever was running that show. Not cool. I'd also make sure you got a tracking number that worked. If it was me. That's just me though. You know, it is what it is. Let's see here. Rest of this stuff can just sit until tomorrow. I used the last one. Mine came today. God dang, man. I won't ever do another Secret Santa. That's for sure. All these problems that have been happening. Anyways, well, fellas, that's about all I got for tonight. I'm gonna go in and relax. It's 8 o'clock. I got 2 projects glued up. One, probably get 2 of them done tomorrow. Then I can finish. Maybe I'll do 3 or 4 different lives tomorrow. And we'll work on 3 or 4 different knives. Can't help the mail system, I bet. All right, guys. Y'all be good, be safe. And like Mr. Terry always said, love you, see ya, bye. Peace.